What's good, YouTube? Today we're talking about riding shoes.
It needs more limiting. Like, subscribe, comment. That wasn't shit.
Alright y'all, so this is the first video with the new intro and with the new little studio I set up. I posted that video right above this one, so go check it out if you have not. Today I wanted to talk about riding shoes, something that a lot of people don't really talk about or don't really do any research on. But I posted a picture on Instagram. I asked everybody what the best riding shoe is, and I came up with top 5 shoes that people are commenting that they like to ride in. So I'm going to start with my 2 favorite, and I'm going to go with number 1 is the Air Jordan 1. So I've always either rode in Jordan 1s or in Nike SBs. These shoes specifically, what I like about them is that there's ankle support, 1. 2, it's a thinner bottom, which I do really like, the thinner sole, so I can feel the seat. I like to be able to feel the brake. I like to know exactly where my feet are on the seat when I put my foot in the hole. I like to be able to feel the subframe, so that's always been big for me. I like the fact that it's a high top. Having my ankle exposed with nothing but metal around on these bikes makes me really nervous, so I have never ever worn a low top shoe. And something about the Air Jordan 1 I like to look up to, and the legacy behind it, I kind of feel like it's a champion shoe, so I feel like you kind of, look good, ride good kind of thing, but it's also always been about performance for me, so this has been big for me too. Number 2, Nike SB. So if I was gonna pick a shoe, I actually prefer the SB over the Jordan 1 because the technology in the SB is newer. So to me, it feels like a better fit. I feel more locked in. I feel like over time, the Jordan 1, especially with the rain in the Pacific Northwest, has gotten really loose on me. So I keep tying it tighter and tighter and tighter, and I feel like it just gets more flimsy. To where the SB, I can just throw this thing on and just destroy it. And as you can see, the bottoms are destroyed. I've used this shoe for 2-3 years. This specific shoe, 2 or 3 years now. I rotate back and forth between the 1 and the SB. I like that it has a fat tongue, and that the tongue is also in here is attached to the shoe, so the tongue's not always sliding around on you. I feel like it's built for athletics. It's an athletic shoe. It's a skate shoe. So SB also has a lot of padding in the ankle, which I really, really love, and no other shoe has that. Number 3, Skate High, high top Vans. This is probably the most commented shoe on the post that I made. I've rode in these a few times. A reason I don't prefer them is I don't like how floppy the ankle is on this shoe. It feels to me like I'm wearing a low top. I've had a lot of injury. I've actually pretty much destroyed my ankle and the ligaments in my ankle twice. So this doesn't do it for me. I don't like how this up here is really thin. I don't really feel like we need to feel the shifter. I feel like all of our feeling is on the bottom of the shoe. So I feel like having this exposed makes me nervous too. So this almost feels like you've got no protection. If you jump to sit down and you whack your ankle on the cage, it's gonna hurt. And then what I do like about this shoe is the sole. I'll give the Vans Skate High sole, I'll give that a thumbs up and okay, good to go. You can feel the foot brake and you can feel your seat, and I do like that. And I do like that it's a snug fit, but there's no padding here on your ankle and not a whole lot of support. For me, it's a no-go, but I understand why people like them. They're a little cheaper than the SBs. And if you have any kind of retro Jordan 1s, they're a lot cheaper than the retro Jordan 1s. These ones right here, you can't get these anymore. If you do find them on StockX or Go or whatever app you use, if you're a sneakerhead, you're paying anywhere from $600 to $700 for those. So obviously, I can see why people don't wear them. Number 4, the Converse. I don't have a pair of high top Converse, but I do have a pair of low tops. I know people do wear low tops. No go for me. I can't do a low top. I don't like my ankle bone exposed. I have weak ankles, and so the support in the high top shoe is crucial for me. I will give the same thing as the Vans sole with the Converse. You can really feel the foot brake, you can feel the seat, but even in a high top, this is like just not okay for me. I believe that we're athletes, whether people want to think we are or not. Stunt riders are athletes. So this, you're not going to wear this to play basketball. I know some people do, and I know they used to back in the day. But the fact that we have other options makes the Converse an absolute high top, low top, whatever you want to do is absolutely a no-go for me. And number 5, the Air Force One. I know these are kind of funky, but this is the only Air Force One I have because I sold all my sneaker collection, so this is what we're working with right now. As far as a low top Air Force One, again, I would never ever do a low top shoe. I just can't. Anything, again, with my ankle exposed, not for me. But what I will say, if you do a high top and you do a mid, I'm sorry, they come in a low, a mid, and a high. If you do a mid top, they actually have a leather strap that straps the shoe on, so I do like that. But this, way too heavy for me. The sole is thicker than the Dunk and the Jordan 1. I know a lot of people that ride in these. I definitely could get used to it, but it's not going to be a shoe that I'm going to grab if I want to ride. Anything else about the Air Force One? Low top or high top? I like that it's a leather construction. Obviously these aren't, but you can get them in a leather construction, so they're going to last. This sole is going to last through foot drags, I believe, longer than some of these other shoes, so that could be, go-to for somebody. But a mid-top or a high top in this shoe is going to be really heavy, and you're going to save weight by getting a low top, but again, low top's a no-go for me. So those are the top 5 shoes that I picked out of the comments that people were talking about riding in. So you got the Air Force One, the Skate High, the Converse, the Nike SB Dunk, and Jordan Retro 1. So price points on these, again, if you do anything retro Jordan, you're going to be paying anything like this specifically, you're going to be paying $700 something for these. So I can see why people don't go with a retro one, especially a colorway like this. But I do have a brand new fresh pair right here. Who thinks I should just destroy these like I've destroyed my other ones? Drop a comment down there. You want to see me mess these up? Let me know, man. Let me know. But I'll probably regret it. Nike SB. This is a shoe that if I was going to have multiple pairs of riding shoes, this is what I'm going to go with. Around $120-ish for something. I found these actually at a sneaker resale place, brand new. Got them for less than retail, so I got them for like $95. This is something that I could see myself buying multiple pairs in. Vans, I don't even know how much Skate High runs anymore, but they're fairly cheap. So again, stunt riders, we're cheap, everybody knows that. So this is probably going to be the best bang for your buck and the best go-to with longevity in the shoe, getting everything that we would need out of a shoe. So your thinner sole and somewhat of an athletic shoe, best bang for your buck. Converse, obviously we can get these cheap too, but even in a high top, I can't do the upper, that it's so flimsy. It just makes me so nervous. I would never ride in the shoe. So even though you can get these at like Ross, I'm sure, or Walmart or whatever for like $40 to $60, I would never do it. Air Force Ones, I don't know how much Air Force Ones are running anymore. I know back when I was buying them, they were like anywhere from 80 to 120, depending on high top, low top, colorway, all of that. So those are kind of your price points. But let me know, man, if you guys saw anything, or you ride in anything, or you've heard of anything that's not on this list. Drop a comment down below. And if you're new to this channel, like, subscribe, share it with a friend, and I will see you guys in the next video.